everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Chiefs going up against the Chargers. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And Larry, it remains to be seen how happy a new year this will be in San Diego. It's possibly the final regular season home game in this city's history. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, and it's fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down.
Offense.
So,
Still first down.
a shotgun snap for Smith. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Harris has it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they take over here 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Gates has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Rivers now gives to Woodhead. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Smith now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if the guy came near, tackle him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on second down. So we've come upon halftime here. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him a yard as he's out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Smith now on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Smith. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 20. 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards in the red zone this time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And it is now 21-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes Woodhead. Look at the spin. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jay Howard in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense. Still third down.
I got 15. I got 15. Single. That's single slot.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps it off to Woodhead. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage. To throw on second down is Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Smith on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching there.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing Rivers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 380.
They run with Woodhead. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of... And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Second down, Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Infraction. Defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
I got you.
They'll come out in the pistol.
56.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Inman able to bring it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rivers now from the 50. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Watch the run. 380.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On second down, Rivers again. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. To throw, Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Inman has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw again. Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Partner, we saw him struggle last week. We're seeing him struggle again this week. We talked about it after last week's game, the type of coverage he was seeing. I think I'm seeing very similar blueprint.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often, when you see this back-to-back weeks, is it a defensive coordinator saying, hey, I'm just going to steal what that guy did?
And that's the best way to go about it. Don't try and become original each and every week. If it's working, use it. Put it into your game plan until they defeat it. And so far, that hasn't happened. Excellent coverage, knocking him off his timing. He can't get into his routes the way he wants to. And so far, the defense is winning.
On third down, Rivers. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now the Chargers, their defense heading back out there. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. A road win.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of